Hey guys, we just received a brand new trailer on the upcoming Miraculous World Tokyo Stellar Force special, which will now be coming out on November 1st from Teifu, with the English dub releasing at the end of November on the 29th. I feel like I haven't seen a lot of hype surrounding this next special, which I think could have to do with the overwhelming amount of new characters and entirely different verse that seems to be at play in order to introduce what will be the next spin-off series. I will be completely honest with you, I'm not super excited about this. However, I am very excited to see Miraculous be done in the 2D animation style since I do love anime, and a Miraculous anime has always been on the top of my wish list. So before we get into the new trailer, I did want to talk about these two new posters we got, since I think that these 4 characters here will be the main focus of the upcoming special. Of course, we have Kagami and Marinette, but we also have this boy who, based off of the trailers, seems like he will be Kagami's love interest, so Philogami will be temporarily suspended. Plus we have Chloe 2.0, no, I'm kidding, but we have this girl who will probably start out as Kagami's rival and then turn out to be that supportive friend in the end. This poster is super cute as well and just highlights how adorable the two look in the new style. Also, a lot of people have been mentioning this, and rightfully so, but Cat Noir is not in this special. They are in a way using Miraculous in order to push and influence Miraculous fans to support and watch the Stellar Force special and then the upcoming spin-off. But yeah, I'm a little surprised that Cat Noir isn't there as well, but that's not a deal breaker for me, so let's get into the news. So the new trailer begins with Kagami urging Marinette and/or Ladybug to come to Tokyo with her because it needs her, and so the two girls hop on a plane and transition to the 2D animation. This scene alone looks gorgeous. I think the lighting is super well done in certain parts, while other parts of the series kind of look flat to me, and I understand it is done in 2D, but I think Demon Slayer is also partially infiltrating my brain, as I've been doing a rewatch after watching the Infinity Castle. So while I think the Stellar Force looks good, to me personally it just falls flat in certain moments of the trailer so far, but that could always change. There's a quick moment where we can see a group photo of the Japanese superhero team, which does include Kagami. Tiki and Long also look adorable in this style, and with Kagami, they notice what seems to be called a kaiju. I had to search this up, and it's basically a creature of divine power, which we'll be seeing a lot of in the Stellar Force and in Tokyo. We also got a trailer in French sharing additional scenes and in between moments during the girls' arrival in Tokyo, the kaiju's appearance, along with members a part of the Stellar Force, and who seem to be the main antagonist, which is this man with white hair and a mask. I do recall the Supreme being mentioned in a prior synopsis, so part of me wonders if this could be him or if that information was directly related to the spin-off series, but regardless, he will be configuring people into these creatures we see throughout the trailer, and there's this epic moment where we see Ladybug put on this mask and drive a motorcycle, not to mention this moment between Marinette and Kagami where Marinette says something along the lines of feeling sorry for not being able to help Kagami's friends, which is when Kagami starts to cry. And about that boy from earlier, it looks like him and Kagami were potentially hanging out, maybe on a date with each other after class, which is when Kagami runs off, leaving him there all alone, and after roughly translating that scene, it seems like she says something like, "I made him suffer, I won't dare anymore." Since it seems like Kagami has known these people from before she arrived in Paris, maybe these two were a thing at some point. I think one of the biggest reasons why this upcoming special and spin-off series doesn't necessarily appeal to me despite being a fan of Miraculous Ladybug is because I'm kind of getting the vibes of Power Rangers and Transformers, which I haven't seen either of them, so the power system alone is kind of confusing me, but I'm still looking forward to tuning in nonetheless, and I'd love to know what your thoughts are on this next Miraculous special. Thanks for watching, and remember to be yourself, be unique, and I'll see you guys in the next one.